Hey yo, how you guys doing? Do me a favor before we get started on this whole thing, right? Subscribe, like, or hate, and share this video. Um, we're trying to get our numbers up. Thank you very much, and enjoy this broadcast.
Okay, have you ever heard of Q butter?
I heard you mention Q butter. I don't know anything about Q butter, but I heard you mention it on your cast when you said that Umar Johnson thought you was your wife.
Right. So I don't have what was that? What was it? It was on Instagram. I don't have Instagram, so I see him pop up live on Instagram and start going there and fucking him on her phone. But what I was saying to him was that Q butter is open. Q butter is a nigga that's younger than me. Has opened it up. He went to college and whatnot, and really has the know. I mean, he has the know-how. He has the understanding. The thing that lacks is the funding, because this is a man doing it by himself for real. Over years ago, it is in operation. Started with a handful of students, and now has grown to 200 plus students. Doing it online, following all the new protocols that they have in place that would allow for him to open and operate his institute online. Having said that, what Umar does, instead of throwing resources and support behind him, is tries to undermine him. He tries to undermine a man that already has a school up and running. He diminishes the school. He diminishes what Q Butter's knowledge is. He diminishes everything he can about this, because this is already up and running. This school runs on Pan-Africanism, RBG, the whole nine. And although I'm in agreement with the ideology, I'm saying the same school that Umar is claiming that he's going to open is already up and running, and he's trying to diminish it. That takes away from his credibility.
Well, I'm gonna say this, sir. We ain't gonna agree on this. All right, that's where I'm at with it, man. We're not gonna agree on it. I respect your right to feel how you feel, and I feel how I feel. You know what I mean? You're not gonna change my mind about Umar Johnson. I'm not, whether I change your mind or not. I'm totally indifferent to it. But I will sum up my end of what I'm saying on this end. I think that Umar Johnson does a great job when it comes to, trying to educate the parents of youngsters. Look, don't let your child fall victim to the special education trap. Because again,
information. You get that. That is basic level information that you can get from anybody.
Well, no, sir, no, you not for real, because you know how a lot of our parents are, sir. When I say our parents, you know how a lot of our people are. A lot of our people are herd animals, Taz, and you know they herd animals. Look at how many people walking around with a goddamn mask on their face, letting these people feed them this nonsense about the COVID-19, and that's a black, white, and other. So no, a lot of people, it's not basic knowledge to a lot of people, because a lot of people freeze in like deers in headlights when these white folks tell them something. So no, that's not basic information. And for a brother to step the parents in the school system to let them know, like, hold on, let your child get caught up on that. Now, real quick story, and this has nothing to do with Umar Johnson. This is my experience. I remember my son, when he was being a disobedient young black kid, the first thing they wanted to do is go special education on him. Man, and I said to his mom, ain't nothing wrong with that, boy. So, no, this thing with the special education, this is real. Now, I didn't really touch on it too much, because I'm one of these people. I've done a lot of things. When I first came home from the Marine Corps in 1992, I worked in the school, Philadelphia school system from 1992 all the way up to 99, when I decided to go back on active duty in the Air Force. And one of the things that Umar talking about, how they throw special education at these kids, that's real. How they push the kids through school but they illiterate. You can't read or write. You got kids in the 10th, 11th, 12th grade, but they can't read or write because they push them through school. All of that stuff is real. And again, the average black parent, when they get up there in front of them white folks, they like a deer in headlights. Now, part of it is because they passive. Another part of it is because they're lazy, because they don't want to help their kids with their homework. They don't want to come to school PTA meetings. So a lot of that stuff that Umar Johnson says when he's talking from the position of a school principal, of a school psychologist, that stuff resonates with me, man, because I was in the system myself as a school police officer, and I seen the kind of stuff they pull, and I seen parents get convinced that their kid was messed up when in actuality, the only thing their kid really needed was an ass whipping. So this is stuff that I seen. And for Umar Johnson to take a stance that he take against that kind of intimidation by these white women that run schools, that tell you your kid is borderline retarded and you go for it. No, man, that's solid stuff that he be spitting out there, bro.
Well, see, again, and what I'm saying is this, like you say, black people are hurt animals. I disagree. I think we hear something that we understand and can believe in and support it. When it comes to this understanding that you're given, what I'm saying is by the time Umar said it was a known understanding. What he did was got on social media and went viral in little clips saying things that even Cat Williams has said. The whole Ritalin and cocaine thing, that came from Cat Williams. That wasn't some grand logic that Umar came up with himself. So all of those little viral videos that he got hot off of in 2013, 2014, those are the things that you're talking about that made him who he is today. My argument is that there's been a whole generation that graduated since those talking points became a household known thing. Most people today are on social media and have gotten a message about the public education. So that is basic level knowledge now. That the education system can't be trusted. That is basic level now.
Well, the thing about that is, but it's been basic level the whole time. It ain't just get basic level. I mean, hold on, let me back up. The education system not being trusted, well, that ain't nothing. That's not nothing new to 2021. The education system, when it comes to black kids, couldn't be trusted since we've been in school buildings. And one thing I'm gonna add to the point, what's wrong with Umar Johnson parroting what Cat Williams said if what Cat Williams said is solid? See, it's nothing new under the sun. If I say to you right now, Taz, look both ways before you cross the street or you might get hit by a car. Hey man, that's good advice. And it's nothing wrong. I wouldn't care if I heard Adolf Hitler say, look both ways before you cross the street or you might get hit by a car. If I say that to you, that's some good, solid advice. So if Umar Johnson parroted what he heard Cat Williams say, and it was good, solid advice to give to the masses, because everybody don't listen to Cat Williams. I'm not a Cat Williams fan. I never heard him say it. So once again, Cat Williams might have said it, but I heard Dr. Umar Johnson say it. And not only did I hear Umar Johnson say it, I lived it as a parent and I lived it as a school police officer.
Again, the problem is when that data came out in the early 2000s, you got to understand, I'm not saying there's something wrong with repeating something that's logical or meaningful, but you don't give credit to the original source. So if we had known that
Stop. So what? Hold up. What's the original source?
Well, the original source would have been a study. But again, the source publicly to say this would have been Cat Williams.
Well, hold time out. Cat Williams had to get it from somebody.
Right, well,
so hold up, wait, Taz. Hold up. Cat Williams had to get it from somebody. So hold on. So you explain it. So you mean to tell me, right? We want to discredit Umar, right? Because he parroted what Cat Williams parroted, and 9 times out of 10, whether Cat Williams read it in a book or he heard somebody else say it. Cat Williams heard somebody say it. So we're going to disqualify Umar Johnson because he parroted what Cat Williams parroted? Come on, man, stop it. Now, come on. Now, that ain't a solid argument.
Well, yeah, well, a doctor should not be giving what you're calling solid advice, and it's in alignment with a comedian's stand-up routine.
So hold, time out, sir. How we know, because once again, like you just said, a doctor. Umar graduated from the College of Osteopathic Medicine up on City Line Avenue, sir. I mean, it's easy for you to say that Cat Williams said it, and maybe Cat Williams did say it a certain way that Umar found appealing, and when he said it like Cat Williams said. Well, how did you know, sir, or me, or anyone, that wasn't something that Umar Johnson studied in a book? How you know that? How do you know that the same thing Cat Williams said, Umar Johnson heard a lecture from somebody who was lecturing him, and the guy that was lecturing him said it like Cat Williams said it, and then Umar Johnson said it like the doctor, who in all actuality was saying it like Cat Williams said it. We don't know that Cat Williams was the absolute source that Umar Johnson got the whatever he said from. The man could have read it in a book, or he could have heard it at a lecture, or he could have heard Cat Williams say it.